The streets of Jerusalem were filled with tension. Crowds gathered as soldiers led Jesus through the narrow roads. His back was torn from the whips, his head crowned with thorns, and on his shoulders rested the heavy wooden cross. Each step was agony, yet his eyes held no hatred, only mercy. People shouted, "Crucify him!" while others watched in silence, hearts breaking as they saw the man who had healed the sick and raised the dead now walking toward his death. Jesus stumbled under the weight of the cross. A man named Simon of Cyrene was pulled from the crowd to help him carry it. Together, they climbed the hill called Golgotha, the place of the skull. The sky darkened, as if heaven itself mourned. At the top of the hill, soldiers laid the cross down. They stretched Jesus arms wide. The hammer struck. Nails tore through his hands and feet. The cross was lifted high, and the Savior of the world hung between earth and sky. Above his head, a sign read, "Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews." Some laughed, but the truth of that sign shook heaven and hell alike. From the cross, Jesus looked down and saw his mother, Mary, and John, the disciple he loved. Through the pain, he spoke gently, "Woman, behold your son," and to John, "Behold your mother." Even in agony, his heart overflowed with love. 2 criminals hung beside him. One mocked, saying, "If you are the Christ, save yourself and us." But the other turned and said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And Jesus replied, "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." Grace had reached even the cross. Then darkness covered the land. The ground shook. Jesus cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" His voice broke the silence of heaven. Moments later, he raised his head and declared, "It is finished." And with that final breath, he gave up his spirit. The earth trembled violently. The curtain in the temple was torn from top to bottom. Rocks split apart. Graves opened. A Roman soldier fell to his knees and whispered, "Surely this man was the Son of God." The cross stood still against the darkened sky, not as a sign of defeat, but of victory. Jesus had conquered sin and death. The price of love had been paid in full. 3 days later, that love would rise again, proving that no tomb, no stone, no power of darkness could overcome the Son of God. Remember this truth. It wasn't the nails that held Jesus to the cross. It was love. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs hope, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful Bible stories that bring faith to life.